You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. So Hope is about to slap Deacon with an ultimatum, and I have to wonder if it's going to get him to rethink this whole Sheila romance. Is Hope the key to breaking up Sheikhan? So Bold and the Beautiful has a bunch of big things happening for us this week, including a lot more rage at Deacon Sharpe by Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan, but he's not so impressed by them or their words. However, Hope Logan is another matter entirely. He does care about his daughter being in his life and being able to be involved in his granddaughter Beth's life, but is Sheila going to ruin all that for him? So take a look at what's coming this week. I've got big stuff to talk to you about, big stuff to show you, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. So there's this sizzling new B&B promo, and it centers around this messy romance of Deacon Sharpe and Sheila Carter and all the people trying to shut it down, except for one person who's trying to do something worse than that. She's trying to provoke Sheila into lashing out at her so she can call the cops and have her locked up again, which isn't a bad strategy if you think about it. So let's dig into what is in this promo, the spoilers that tie to it, and what this all means for the newly engaged couple. And then once I do the breakdown and tell you what's happening with the spoilers and the scenes and everything, I'm actually going to show you the promo. So hang around for that. The bold promo starts with Sheila smiling in Deacon's arm in their little tiny apartment. This actually looks like a scene from last week, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. It's definitely nothing new. But then there's Brooke and Ridge continuing their harangue that we saw start on Friday. They're continuing this harangue with Brooke asking him, how could you possibly have feelings for Sheila? Well, I can answer that for Brooke. So maybe it's the same way that Deacon had feelings for Brooke when he was married to her daughter, Bridget. Or maybe, Brooke, it's the same way you had feelings for Deacon when he was your son-in-law and you were banging him and got pregnant. I mean, there is no shortage of totally inappropriate feelings for people that you shouldn't be doing deeds with in Bold and the Beautiful history. Sheila and Deacon are nothing new in terms of inappropriate relationships. And Deacon says to them in the promo, she's changed now. And Ridge says, you do know she's incapable of that, right? I mean, Ridge is preaching gospel with that. So we do know from the spoilers, this showdown is on Monday, and Deacon promises Ridge and Brooke that no one should have any safety concerns. He says Sheila has changed. She's a model citizen. She won't be hurting anyone. And the spoilers also say that Ridge and Brooke do not believe one word of this. I don't think any of us believe one word of this either, right? Do we, any of us, think that Sheila can change her stripes? Then there's this scene of Finnegan at Giardino, and she shows up to poke the bear. So as part of Deacon's program to make Sheila look as harmless as a declawed kitten, he's got her working at his restaurant. I don't know if she's going to be mixing drinks. I mean, considering what she did to Brooke's non-alcoholic champagne, we probably shouldn't let her near the wine selection, but maybe she'll be bussing tables, a waitress, who knows. At any rate, she's working at Giardino, and Finnegan drops by to intentionally rile up all of Sheila's 9 toes of nuts. And Lee asks her, what happens when Deacon's done with you, Sheila, and kicks you to the curb like everyone else? Whew. Harsh words. That Sheila and Lee scene is on Friday, October 20th. The spoilers say that Lee taunts Sheila, hoping she'll lash out. I honestly think Finnegan might do Sheila harm if she ever gets her alone in an alley like Sheila had Finn and Steffi alone in an alley. That was actually one of my predictions in my weekly B&B prediction edition that I publish each week. You can see it in the most recent videos or on the Bold playlist. I do think Lee actually may be lethal. She's scary. And Sheila looks very bothered by what Lee is saying, but Sheila also knows that her daddy Deacon wouldn't do her like that. Or would he? Because the next scene is the really important one. The last scene of the promo is Hope telling Deacon, Sheila is using you. I want you to put an end to this with her. So this Hope Deacon scene is set for Thursday, October 19th. Spoilers for that day say that Hope hits Deacon with an ultimatum about Sheila. I fully expect that she's going to tell her dad if he keeps seeing Sheila, she's going to have to cut him out of her life. I mean, Hope and Deacon are in a good place right now. He's allowed to come see her at the cabin. He can just drop in. He can spend time with his granddaughter. Heck, he even got invited to the big family event of Beth's birthday party that was held completely not on her actual birthday, months away from it. But, you know, that more sloppy writing. But at any rate, Deacon did get invited. He's like, welcome. And he has really done the work and proven himself, and they have accepted him. Ridge isn't even griping about him so much, you know, and then this whole disastrous relationship with Sheila is set to rip it all apart. So it's also interesting, not in the promo, but in the spoilers, that after Hope hits her dad with this ultimatum on Thursday, she runs to Thomas right after that. And then on Friday, October 20th, Thomas reassures her and he promises he'll always be there for her and tells her his love is eternal and undying. And I am certain that Hope is going to take comfort in his presence and all that, even though she was literally just thinking about dumping him because of the things Finn just said, but then she decided to bang him instead. But I'm betting we're going to see more of Finn's voice in her head and her thinking, oh, you know. And it's also complicated because Finn's mother is the psycho engaged to her father. So it just keeps getting weirder on bold. There are also some Thomas versus Liam scenes this week. I so hope that Liam finds out they're banging. Oh my gosh, that would be like Christmas in October for me, especially if Hope walked in and caught them. I mean, if Liam walked in and caught them making out, or with her, you know, with her hand in Thomas's shirt or something overtly sexual. I think that would be freaking hilarious. All right. That's all the stuff that's in the promo. And I've told you about the spoilers, when it's going to happen. And I'm about to show you the promo. Drop your comments below on after you watch the promo. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you think that Hope's ultimatum will work, or is Daddy Deacon just so smitten with Sheila that he is going to have to stick with her no matter what threats anyone makes. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed this, and be sure and subscribe if you haven't already. Buckle up, guys. Here's that brand new Bold and the Beautiful promo for you.
How could you possibly have feelings for Sheila?
She's changed now. You do know she's not capable of that, right?
What happens when Deacon's done with you, Sheila, and he kicks you to the curb like everyone else?
She is using you. I want you to put an end to this with her.